You seem to be doing well. Hey, can you spare a minute? I have some news, and a favor to ask. The news is about Craig. Look, it's gonna sound wild. There's a chance he'll be able to walk again. I found a medicine that should be able to cure heart ailments. A full recovery isn't going to happen today or tomorrow. Most likely we're in this one for the long haul. But if we're lucky, there's a good chance he'll be able to walk again. Yeah. The whole chorus was on Cloud 9, believe you me. Being healthy again will do wonders for Craig. It may even reignite his ambitious spirit. It's an exciting prospect for us all. So that's the news I mentioned. Now, about that favor. Recently, the Scar's seen an uptick in immigrants looking to settle down here. Unfortunately, some less than savory characters have slipped in amongst them. I just got a tip about some blood bag trafficker conducting illegal transactions, and I don't like it. I'm on my way to investigate now. Yeah? Of course you're in. I really appreciate it. Don't expect these smugglers to submit quietly. This is their livelihood. Be ready for a fight. Any human enslaved for revenants to feed on is called a blood bag. Some victims are being sold where we're headed. Rescuing them is our top priority. Great. Let's get going then.
You're under arrest for blood bag trafficking.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
How do you feel? That's all of the captives accounted for. We managed to save them, but they're in bad shape right now. We should leave them in the chorus's care. They'll look after them. Give me a minute. I'll send word their way. The chorus is sending a team to retrieve them. It's a load off my mind. They'll be here shortly. I couldn't have saved them without you. You have my thanks. Everyone here, at least. But they're not the only ones. There are plenty of other victims who still need help. Normally, I-Corps rations for revenants are regulated by law. Keeping humans for private consumption is expressly forbidden. Never should have happened at all. But the revenant population's grown too much. There's not enough blood to go around right now. The chronic blood shortage has increased demand for blood bags. So many cases are given a quiet pass. I don't like it, but that seems to be the way it is. It is. Honestly, it is by quite a bit. And we don't have the space or the resources to adequately support a larger population. Not as things stand right now. It's storage, really. We don't have the technology to preserve blood in the long term. Once extracted, the essential nutrients in the blood degrade rapidly, to the point of being near useless. Until that's resolved, that's a dream for another place and another... Hold on. That reminds me. There's a lead that may be worth investigating. Some hunch is better than none. It's worth a shot at least. This is for your help. Though I'd rather you didn't have a need for it. Take care, alright?
Hey there. Looking good. How goes it? Well enough, by the look of you. Believe it or not, we found a drug to treat my paraplegia, and it's showing results already. Frankly, I've got the vagabond itch now. I only hope we can travel together during your lifetime. Only, I'm told a full recovery can take decades. Not much I can do but wait.
There, I finished my treatment. Feeling better, I hope? What a surprise, though. I got to analyze a wonder drug and give the Dawn Chorus captain a physical all in one day. How lucky I am.
That makes two of us. A direct referral to a physician of the Asturias clan. I still can't believe it. Is there anyone you don't know? Regardless, you have my thanks.
The elixir you're taking is the genuine article. All I did was speed up its natural effects a touch. It should have taken effect by now. Do you notice a difference?
I sure do. My old strength's coming back already. Let's give these legs a whirl. Nice. Would you look at that?
Don't get too carried away yet. I do have a suggestion, though, if you're looking to speed up your recovery even more. You may not be aware, but there are hot springs scattered all across the frontier. Take a little vacation, a hot springs tour. Consider it rehab.
I'd be a fool to turn that down. Thanks for the tip, Doc. What do you say? You up for joining me on a hot springs tour? Chop chop, doctor's orders. Let's move out. Mind if I ride shotgun? Don't think I'm up to hoofing it just yet. Boy, I can't wait! Remind me to get the doc a wagon load of souvenirs. Let's go on an adventure then. There it is, nature's jacuzzi. Care to work up a little sweat before hopping in? Being on my feet again is making me crave a good workout. I feel alive again, I love it! Give me 2 or 3 good strikes. I'm just gonna stand here and bask in it. There we go. See, knew I could count on you. Hit me with your best shot. Nice try, but they don't call me captain for show. You've got good instincts, I'll give you that. On the other hand, your skills could still use a little honing. How about I give you some sparring lessons while we're on this tour? That'll square us for getting me out of this wheelchair. Good. That's settled. What do you say we find out if these springs are as good as advertised? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whatever's in this water is definitely working. I feel my body becoming whole again. Damn, that's something else. I'd say that's a success, and I'm about ready to head straight to the next one. You ready? There's nothing like life on the road, is there? There are so many new things to see and do around the world. This takes me back to when I started the chorus. Deep down, I was terrified. But there I was, proclaiming a better world lay ahead. I said it on a whim, like a mantra. I kept telling myself there's a new dawn after the night, and the chorus had faith in me. For that, I'm sincerely grateful. Their faith is what keeps me going. You're one of the family now, you know that, right? We're in this together. Let's call it a day. I gotta tell you, I'm starting to feel my old instincts coming back. Now then, why don't we go and freshen up? When Lyle was a kid, I used to give him sparring lessons too. Time sure flies. He had this innate talent, and I was ready to teach him everything I knew. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Along our journey, I ended up wheelchair-bound. So Lyle had to teach himself. Over time, his form became more and more erratic. I was at a loss and concerned that he was on track to brute forcing his way through every fight. But then he met you, and something in him changed. Maybe that's not the right way to put it. He was open to listening again, like when he was younger. You have my thanks, truly. If it's not too much trouble, keep doing what you're doing. Be someone you can aspire to. Man, that really hit the spot. All right, on to the next whenever you're ready. prepared. This looks like the furthest this area goes. All right. How about we call it quits for today, yeah? I worked up a good sweat. Ready for that hot spring? I find the way you fight fascinating. You have a tactical touch, some uniquely human instinct for optimizing Revenant powers. I've never seen anything like it. Many Revenants are nonconformists. As I'm sure you've noticed, they tend to stick out from the crowd, both in and out of combat. Meanwhile, human fighters employ a more systematic approach, one that relies less on instinct. Your style seems like the best of both worlds. That was a nice soak. On to the next one. Have at it, driver. It's on! Don't let them surround you! Don't let them power up! You've got a real talent for this. A gift. Everything I throw at you, you're just soaking it in. So, what do you say? Ready to go wash up? This training has been a real joy for me. It may sound silly, but I can see myself teaching someday. Passing on my skills to the next generation. Revenants are always so focused on perfecting the powers they were born with. That was the norm, and I never really questioned it until now. But I've enjoyed watching you absorb my skills. Seeing the little twists you put on my lessons. It's changed my outlook on the old ways. We were self-involved for so long. There's no sense in it. None at all. Being back on my feet means there's so much more I can do. I've been racking my brain thinking of new challenges. You've given me something new to consider. Maybe a new lease on life. The old legs are feeling a whole lot better now. It's about time we headed out. My legs are feeling much better. Thanks for making the rounds with me. Why don't we head on back to Priamond Castle? We'll spring a surprise on the gang. Not bad. This here is home to us all. I'll never stop fighting for it. You're a real sport for trekking all over with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, these legs are ready for action again. It feels strange to say, but this is my chance to start anew. In fact, I intend to open a school and take on some pupils to train. Remember what I said? About how I think the humans were very clever to systematize their combat tactics. I'd like to do the same for Revenants, so we can leave our techniques for posterity, to pass them on. Revenants may live longer than humans, but long isn't forever. Just think, if I teach you and you teach someone else, before long you've started a tradition. One generation passing its legacy on to the next. That's how I'd like to leave my mark on history anyways. I don't know. Not a bad deal if you ask me. Hey, I like the ring of that. I hope you know what you're getting into. There's still so much more I want to teach you. This is my shot to leave the world a better place than I found it. To pass on something that actually matters. What could be more exciting? And if you thought you're off the hook, think again. I'm advertising you as my star pupil. Do me proud.
I've been looking forward to another jaunt.
Let's go. As always, keep your wits about you. Apologies. I will be there soon. Careful now. Marvelously done. Let's collect the tome and get out of here. You should take proper care of that. Excellent work. We're zipping through thanks to you. What parable will this tome teach us? Let's have a look later.
I'll let you do the driving. Now this is riding. Good, we've lost them. Love the way the wind rushes by. Find something? This looks anything but safe. Are we heading in anyway?
Welcome! Come again!
Something feels off here. Looks like we can't get through from this side. Let's get going. That's the step. Don't let a single one escape. Haven't had enough? Who's the real blessed? Want a piece of that one? I'm game if you are. Oh yeah! Sorry, I'm on my way. We've been here before. We're in. That's the step. Nope. we have a shortcut.
We're about to the end. I hope you're prepared.
That one is supporting the other. Put a stop to that.
Nope.
Do you need something? Ready to browse another tome of lost time? In the interest of coexistence, revenants gave mankind more freedom. But, over time, humans began persecuting revenants. War broke out, forcing revenants to impose martial law. In retribution, humans were stripped of all their liberties. Solidarity can be a powerful tool, but, left unchecked, it can also lead to wanton violence. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Frightening, isn't it? I feel the same way. There is no hope in conflict, and I firmly believe mankind is capable of peaceful, positive change. It's about another terminal timeline. Let's see here. Outmatched by a giant Medigan, Idris was forced to retreat, and all revenants of power were killed. The loss of its leaders crippled Revenant society, thrusting the world into an age of darkness. All these rifts suggest Idris fought many battles. Each doomed timeline was tragically excised, so his world would survive. Can you imagine how he felt? Yes, unfathomably so. Were I in his position, I'm not confident I could endure. Many timelines were sacrificed for us to be here. We must remember the past to treasure the present. We've sealed the final rift. They'll cause no problems for the foreseeable future. On the other hand, it's also a pity I'll be seeing less of you now. Is that so? I'm pleased. We'll make some memories not strewn with danger. I've given some thought to the timelines Idris conceded. With you as my witness, I want to make a vow. I will change this world. No more means justified by ends. In the future I envision, the dignity of man will be king. when my dream is realized, I will be praying for your happiness always. I don't make promises lightly. I mean to change the future where you shall live into something wonderful. I don't make prom- Back to work then.
Something the matter? A new spice, huh? Whoa! This one seems potent. Let's give it a try, shall we? The flavor's wonderful, but the smell... Now it's something there that isn't quite right. Lise would enjoy this one. Ever since she was little, she was a picky eater, and an extreme one at that. A very young Lise was the only revenant I knew who simply couldn't stomach blood. It gave me and my mother fits. For revenants, consuming blood isn't just a form of sustenance. It's a way of communication. Most importantly, when the act is consensual, it helps cultivate our sense of trust and gratitude. Once she learned that, Lise gradually overcame her aversion, thankfully. It depends on the revenant, but we can get by for a while. But there's a limit. If a revenant goes for too long without blood, it wears away at their sanity until it's gone. It's like the air we breathe. We need it to function. Wait. Picky eater, aversion to blood. Would you be game for going out exploring sometime? I just had an idea. Come see me again when you can spare the time. I'd greatly appreciate it. How are you, my dark? I think I figured out my mother's secret spice. Will you come look for it with me? I'm always happy to help. hard to decide, isn't it? I say trust your gut.
That's the stuff. Sorry, I'm on my way. That water's electrical.
I'm surprised it hasn't fallen apart. Best stay alert. Looks like we're not the only ones after the spice. I don't intend to share them. Let's claim our stake. This is... Oh, yes, it is! My mother's spice! I'd know it sent anywhere. The spice that smells like blood. That was Mother's secret ingredient. In a pinch, it acts like an herb that sates our craving for blood. It's not perfect, but it tides us over. Turns out Mother slipped it into the dish to get Lise accustomed to the flavor. I overlooked the obvious. Taste is a subjective science. Cooking is all about catering to the palate of the diner. That's why it's important to improvise a little, even if it means breaking the rules of the recipe now and then.